1, 2, 3. There you go.
7-year-old James Hamby is a medical miracle. He's starting to take steps.
Step. Good.
Something even his doctors early on never imagined.
Good.
Attaboy. Good job. I'm proud of you.
That's because James was born premature while Melissa and Morris Hamby were visiting family in Akron, Ohio.
First day we get up there, I went into labor. I didn't know it. We went to the ER. The baby was already in the birth canal and there was no stopping him. So we were there for, I think, a day and a half, and he was born at 22 weeks. And he was 1 pound, 3 ounces, and 10.5 inches long. And we were given very dire circumstances as far as him even surviving.
Tiny James was admitted into the Akron Children's Hospital neonatal intensive care unit. He was so critical, his father wasn't allowed to meet his newborn until several days later.
And it was a very difficult day because you see your son, for the first time, and you're wondering if he's going to live or not.
At that point, the Hambys brought in an Episcopal priest to see James.
And he had administered last rites because we didn't know, what was going to happen.
James spent several months at Akron Children's Hospital before he was flown to the Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, where he spent more than 4 months in critical care.
During those 6.5 months, he endured 15 surgeries, and almost every preemie problem that you could possibly have, James had because of his prematurity. And it was a very rough road. We didn't know if he was going to survive.
One blessing during this difficult time, the Ronald McDonald House, first in Akron, then in Nashville.
It allowed us to be close to our son while he was in the hospital at his most critical time in his life. We didn't have to worry about crazy bills that will be lingering after we get home, like if we had to use a credit card or something per se for a hotel. Always a loving staff, usually a friendly face, a smiling face, an ear to listen. It just meant love and encompassing us as a family when we were going through some of probably the darkest days of our life.
The Hambys want people to understand the vital role the Ronald McDonald House plays in helping families in need.
If they need the house, it's here. If their child is sick, they can come here instead of driving back and forth from home. It's a lifesaver.
It gives these parents a peace of mind during the scariest time of their lives. So we need to financially support it as best as we can because most families are not able to pay. And when your child, as I said, was in the hospital racking up medical bills, more bills is not what you need to be worrying about. You need to focus on getting your child well, keeping your family together the best you can. And this is a very family-friendly environment, so we need to support the Nashville Ronald McDonald House because it helps keep families together. And we have to take care of one another.
The Hambys support the Ronald McDonald House by collecting pull tabs.
I encourage people also when you go to McDonald's to throw your spare change in because that change adds up, and I try to do that every time. That's another way I help, and every little bit counts because I know the economy's tough, but it just helps families at a very, very critical time in their life.
Morris has also enlisted the help of his students to raise money for the Ronald McDonald House.
I'm a music teacher at Rock Springs Elementary School, and we are performing a concert in the month of May. It is a benefit concert for the Ronald McDonald House, and the money from the ticket sales will be given as a gift to this wonderful home.
There you come, look at you. Yeah, boy. All right.
The Hambys are also thankful. This experience with James has helped them make new friends.
One of the staff members has a special needs child, and I always found her to be an encouragement and hope and inspiration because when you are the mom of a special needs child, it's a special class of people, I guess you could say. So I always enjoyed talking to her because it always made me think of life beyond the NICU and the hospital. So that was always special to me, just having that personal connection with one of the staff members, that life, you will have a new normalcy and you will be a family again at home.
What you want? You want up? You want up?
But the Hambys are most thankful for the blessing they experience every day, having James in their lives.
I love you. I love you. James is now 7 years old and in first grade and doing wonderfully. He is progressing. He scoots everywhere. He's saying, I think, about 50 words. He's got good friends at school, very sociable this year. Come get me, buddy. Oh, he also takes steps in a gait trainer, which we were told he'd never do, so that's big. Hopefully one day he'll be mobile on his own.
And when the doctors tell you the worst case scenario in the beginning, you know, and you see the progress he's making now, he is truly a miracle.
Yay, good job.